You are being hunted, but not by a wolf, and not by a psychopath who stands in the shadows. You are being hunted by the person holding your hand, the person who understands your pain better than anyone else. They are called dark empaths. They possess a dangerous cognitive dissonance, a glitch in the human operating system that allows them to understand your emotions perfectly, only to use that data to dismantle you from the inside out. In the psychological landscape of 2026, where social connection is our most valuable currency, knowing how to spot them isn't just a soft skill, it is a survival requirement. If you don't understand the logic of this paradox, you are already in the trap. Most people think empathy is a purely positive trait. We are taught that if someone can feel what we feel, they are safe. That is the first mistake. To understand the dark empath, we have to look at the science of the dark triad. This is the foundation. Traditional psychology divides the human mind into distinct categories. You have the narcissist, who demands admiration. You have the Machiavellian, who plots and schemes. And you have the psychopath, who feels no remorse. Usually, these types lack empathy. Their brains physically do not process your pain. But the dark empath is a hybrid, a genetic mutation in the personality spectrum. They possess what psychologists call cognitive empathy in high doses, but they lack affective empathy. Here's the logic behind it. Cognitive empathy is the ability to intellectually understand what you are feeling. It's data, it's information. Affective empathy is the ability to share that feeling, to feel sad when you are sad. The dark empath has a high-resolution map of your emotional landscape, but they view it through a sniper scope, not a mirror. Let's look at a real-life example. Think of the workplace mentor. This person takes you under their wing. They listen to your frustrations about the boss. They nod. They validate your anger. You feel understood. You feel safe. 2 weeks later, you are fired because someone leaked your complaints to management. That mentor used their cognitive empathy to gain your trust and harvest information, then used their dark traits to execute a move that benefited their career. They didn't accidentally slip up. They calculated the exact emotional frequency required to make you talk. Consider the benevolent ex. This is the partner who breaks up with you but insists on staying close friends because they care so much. They walk you through the heartbreak they caused. It seems kind, but logically it's a control mechanism. By keeping a finger on your pulse, they ensure you never fully heal or move on, feeding their own ego while you remain in a state of emotional suspension. This brings us to the mechanics of their manipulation. The dark empath doesn't use brute force, they use weaponized sensitivity. This is the second phase of the trap. Because they appear distinct from the classic narcissist, your defenses are down. You're looking for a bully, but you find a listener. A classic technique they use is strategic vulnerability. A dark empath will share a fake or exaggerated insecurity with you early on. This triggers a biological reciprocity loop in your brain. When someone is vulnerable with us, we are wired to be vulnerable back. You reveal your deepest fear. Now they have the ammunition. For example, imagine you are at a dinner party. You have a fear of public speaking, which you told your friend in confidence. A dark empath friend will wait for a lull in conversation and say, with a warm, encouraging smile, "Why don't you tell everyone that story you told me? I know you're nervous about speaking up, but you're so good at it." To the room, they look like a supportive friend. To you, it's a precision strike. If you get angry, you look unstable. If you comply, you suffer. They win either way. Or take the martyr parent. They sacrifice everything for you, or so they say. They anticipate your needs before you ask, but every act of kindness comes with an invisible invoice. When you try to set a boundary, they don't get angry, they get hurt. They use their understanding of your guilt triggers to comply. "I did all this for you, and you treat me like this?"
The logic here is simple. They invest in you not to help you grow, but to buy stock in your autonomy. But here's where it gets terrifying. The next trick is even more subtle, and it makes standard gaslighting look like child's play. We need to talk about validating gaslighting. Standard gaslighting is telling you that reality isn't real. I didn't say that, or you're crazy.